Hello and welcome to Dee Dee Blooms. I'm showing you the full view of my covered patio where I grow the majority of my outdoor orchids. And it's the time, spring turning to summer, where the temperatures at night are staying consistently, at least getting above 55 degrees. So I've got the majority of my cattleyas now, at least on my table here, because there's been some changes going on. So if you've watched some of my past videos, you'll know I have this beautiful patio space. I'm in Southern California. This way I also have a beautiful tree. Just zoom in a bit, way down there past the grill, where I keep my large cymbidiums, some bromeliads. I have a collagenol tucked back in there. Various other types of string of bananas, string of hearts, things like that. I still have, you could see way up in the tree line, the beautiful light orange flowers of my last cymbidium for the season in bloom. But we come back here, back to my patio, and this is all in transition from being inside my house on a dog crate on the other side of that sliding glass door. Just a reminder, a lot of my zygos are up here. Oh my gosh, look at all that sun damage on my arm. Oh, anyway, zygos. I have one Hopia above me, not doing the greatest, but I've got all my catasetums moved outside now. Most of them are waking up with new little growths, some more advanced than others. So I'm pretty excited about a lot of activity starting up with the catasetums. So I've got them moved out on the catasetum column, is what I'm calling this. I got a beautiful maxillaria in full bloom. I need to do a feature video on this. Smells amazing. This is the Max Berliner. I still have this beautiful zygo hybrid in bloom. It's just going and going. I love her. It's my Debbie DeMello Honolulu baby, crossed with Aganesia cyanae, something like that. But yeah, I have a couple Vandas out here. Hope I'm not making you guys too dizzy. I've got one Vanda starting to open her blooms. This has tricolor in its background. This is called Vanda Packy, or not I'm sorry, cristata in the background, not tricolor. So Suaves crossed with cristata. Vanda Packy. I gotta do a little feature on this one too. I've got my Sarcochilus and my Australian dendrobiums here. Beautiful Cattleya that always blooms early in the spring for me. Reliable. I gave a division to a friend. Very solid grower. This is one of the new ones in my recent video, the Miltoniopsis. I'm going to try to grow outdoors because I've never done that. I have my one and only Wagneriana that has been struggling. I've posted some videos on its struggles and it's still struggling, but I got a couple growths. This one's the most advanced, and this little nubbin's just kind of hanging there. My Sarcochilus wall, which did not get very much winter light because of the project I am about to show you. I will show you. I'm just kind of reorienting because of the changes that are going to be coming. I also have my Miltonias are here. This one is my Spectabilis varrosea. I have my Morelliana, and I have this one, Goodale Moore. Has not bloomed for me yet. These are newer. I've had this one for over 4 years, and I've got 4 flower spikes growing on this one. I have my Nobiles up here for now with my zygos. My Chisis Lemming High is working on opening buds on 2 spikes. This is the first time it's ever done 2 spikes for me. I'll be giving more detail on that. I have my bifrenarias. I have a Sologeny here working on a new growth. A couple Lycastes. I tend to kill Lycastes, but these actually came back for me. I thought they were gonna rot. Some more bifrenarias up there. And then I come back around here. This is my Laelia anceps, the one I recently got to bloom for the first time after 4 years of growing it. And so I bought the new one in one of my new haul videos. So now I have 2. My reliable bloomer key lime stars, Proctivola, a couple young cymbidiums from Sunset Valley Orchids hybrids, other smaller Laelia types, some really young Laelia purpuratas I have here. One of them is Flamea, one of them's, this one is Carnea. This one's a bit bigger. So Carnea, Flamea, and then this one's the Workhousery. It's the most baby of the one. It's got a new growth working its way up. But I've got some bigger ones I'm going to show you here shortly. My one and only Sobralia, I have it in 2 divisions. This plant, I kill Sobralias. I'm trying. I don't know. I got this little teeny tiny dendrobium that hasn't done much in the 2.5 years I've had it. Some more Rapiculus Laelias. This is a hybrid. Working on new growth. That's a species that I have. I've been really starting to get into Rapiculus Laelias. I got a couple more over here. This one I just got on one of my recent hauls. So I'm going to come out here because, and this is a mess. This used to be all bedding. Like, we just had this little strip of sidewalk here that is really dirty. Ignore the mess. It's all going to get cleaned up and redone. But we tore out all this bedding. It was basically turned into weeds by the time I was just done with it. It had all these big heavy bushes and started blocking to get along the side of the house, and it just got to be too much. So this is on its way to being finished. My husband and some of my older kids have been helping my husband put in these pavers. They still have to be finished pounding in and sand brushed in and all that good stuff. But yesterday my husband got up all the shade cloth. He did this pipe bending. So my grow area is going to mostly move out here so that this poor patio can be inhabited. I mean, they're still gonna, who am I kidding? There's still gonna be orchids, and I'm buying more orchids all the time, but now I should be able to get them out in even better light. Especially the Sarcochilus suffered because we had a lot of shade cloth going up here while they were working in the sun, and it just didn't get the light it needed. So it's still got some blooms going on, but really only 2 of them. Yeah, only 2 of them bloomed. The other one that's been in bloom is over here, losing a whole bunch of the flowers. So pretty sad season for Sarcochilus. So I repotted most of them. Hopefully they grow well. Next season, hopefully they will do better. So my husband finished the shade sails sunscreen, whatever you call it, the shade cloth setup yesterday, and it's great so far. And early this morning I moved out some of my orchids on these shelving units, which were easy to move out. And these are all of my Blatilas, and most of them have already bloomed, but I still have some really pretty ones hanging out, giving me continued blooms. And some might even throw some spikes. Like this one is a white one. It's a variegated leaf, and it was white. I'll try to, I think I got picture. It was just 1 spike. It's grown multiple growths, but only threw up 1 spike, so I don't understand. but maybe it'll spike some more. I doubt it though. They tend to like the cooler weather. It's gonna start warming up here soon. But I just love the signal of springtime, and I love the frilly leaves even when the blooms are gone. This is the one I've had the longest, so that's why it's the biggest, and it's now throwing out all these seed pods. I don't know that I'm doing anything with it. But I have a whole batch of Dendrobium kingianum in this. This was the top to a cake from Costco that I stuck a whole bunch of moss and potted up a huge baggie of little Dendrobium kingianums I got at Andy's Orchids several years ago. On the last day and the last hour of one of their quarterly open houses, and they're like, here's a baggie of all these little teeny tiny kingianums. And so sorry for the plane noise. So for the past few years, they've just been hanging out in here. It's time I repot them. Just haven't gotten to it yet. This moss is super old, but I used high quality moss, and they've just been like staying small, growing. I think I only lost just a few. And I kid you not, most of them were just a single growth. So you can see how this one is like 4 or 5 growths. This one is a batch of growths. And some of them died. Some of them didn't make it, unfortunately. But look, I've got my first bloom. So I bet I repot this, all of them are gonna do like so much better. So I gotta figure out a better setup. But yay, I'm gonna have first little baby blooms out of this batch. So we could see some direct sun is hitting through this gap area. We'll see how things go. It's still morning. It's about 10:30 in the morning. And then I have my, over here, larger Laelia purpuratas. And a Laelia zip plant back here, I think it's called. And these I got from Equigenera open houses here in, they have a Bonsall, California location. And this one came in a sheath, and the sheath has grown since I got it last fall, I think. Actually, it might have been last spring. And there's a bump in here. So there might be, like I can feel there's just raised, it's raised. This might be working on some buds. But the one that's most interesting, besides showing you guys this whole project and how my outdoor grow space is gonna change and be more expanded, and I'm really excited about it, and I'll keep you guys updated. But this Laelia purpurata I have here is an interesting one. This is rubra crossed with sanguine. And I discovered yesterday that it has a spike. And so I was like, what? I thought they only bloom on sheaths. And so I Googled it, and I had no idea, but I learned something new yesterday. Purpuratas can bloom from just a straight flower spike. And so I was like, well, I guess this one is just that type, right? And then I realized, well, wait. This one also has a sheath, and I held it up to the light. Let's see if I can get it to show. And there, it's actually got, I could see shadows of buds in there. I don't think I'm gonna be able to, am I gonna be able to show you guys? No, that's just the front of it. But the shadow of it, there's buds. I don't wanna drop it. Oh, did you see that? Oh, see? It's working on buds in a sheath. And on another growth, it's just spiking. So this one I want to update you guys on as well. So stay tuned. Very interesting to see if both of these will bloom. Hoping this one's going to as well. I don't think I have any sheaths on this other big one. Lots and lots of growth. So I would anticipate eventually it'll do well. This is another kingianum type, more pinkish and pink and white. I did a video, an individual video when this was in full bloom this spring. But yeah, so that's some of the goings on out here in my outdoor grow space. and I'm gonna do my best to keep everybody up to date. There's some of my new, that's the new Laelia Anceps I just got on the haul, and this beautiful BLC division. Woo, yeah, so stay tuned for more updates, and if you like this kind of stuff, give it thumbs up, and I'll hope to see you guys in the next video. Thanks for joining me. Bye.